Welcome back to our fundamental series. This time we're going to be talking about introducing more advanced spins and more advanced tosses on flag. I've been watching a lot of videos lately while we're all being isolated. I've been noticing that there's a lot of people doing great choreography from great choreographers. However, how do we get there? Let's talk about the fundamentals and how we get there. Today we're going to be learning some new spins, which include backhand catches, which eventually would turn into some really advanced choreography. When you're coming out from a toss and you're catching with an inverted catch, that adds scores and points to your vocabulary as judges are looking at you. So we're going to start off with some spins, and then we're going to talk about some different releases from the flag. This is what I call a backhand spin series. So we're going to start off with knuckles up. I've divided the pole into three parts. If you take a yardstick or a ruler, every single section of it is 12 inches, 12 inches, 12 inches, and the flag part is a full 3 feet. So there's a section here, section here, section here. So kind of cool that the pole is actually 6 foot long, so you're able to put your markers where they belong. So with this one, we're going to start off with knuckles up. We're going to push towards the left, in other words, towards your left hand, and we're going to catch inverted. So we're going to catch with our hand here. So what I'm doing with my body, we're going to go to a 4 starch, and you're going to try to get your arm extended at this point, okay? So from here, we're going to go here, take it to the top mark. You're going to come up to here, do a thumb roll, which brings it up to thumb up. Then you're going to take another thumb roll, that's going to take it to here, and then back to here. So this would be the tab. These are the markers, okay? So we have the bottom mark, the top mark, then the tab. So this is going to be an 8 count move. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and as it's coming down, that's 7, and then 8, and you repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then you go. I would suggest that you hold for about 8 counts until you get really ready for that, and you get a good repetitive motion going. So again, we're going to go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then repeat 4, 7, and 8. Okay, we're going to introduce some carves to you because carves is kind of the essential part of choreography. Carves are when you see people doing these things. Those are all carves. They're called carves because they're carving through space. And so sometimes they're in front, sometimes they're off to the side. But for the most part, we're talking about 45-degree angles. So we're going to use the end of the pole for this, and I'm going to do my side profile for this. So we're going to start off at what we call right shoulder, typical right shoulder. We're going to do a cross as if you have like a seatbelt. We're going to come to the back. Notice my left hand is completely out away from my chest. That's going to create this angle. And right here, that's where you bend your arm so that you can create the angle that we want from here. From here, we're going to go straight down. Notice the pole still above my nose. We're going to stir the pot, call it to here. Okay, and then we got out to here. So we're going to go from here. Your first angle is going to be and 1. You're going to go straight down to 2, 3, and then 4. So we've got from here and 1, 2, 3, seatbelt again, 4. And you're going to just repeat that from here and 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's what it looks like continuously. So we're going to start off from here. We're going to go and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and back in again. And then you can start the exercise all over again. So from the front, it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and in. Okay. why do we spin so much and why do we learn different spins is so that we can continue that into choreography. Any designer should be, or choreographer should be able to go, okay, everybody go to right shoulder, give me one drop spin, and give me a flourish, or going into here, then going to a carve. So we should be able to give all of those terms in order for you to continue on to choreography. So if we were going to choreography from the drop spin, we could actually do all of that, going from a drop spin into a carve, back around to here again, and then going into that. So you can actually start creating your own choreography through just basics that we just learned in the fundamentals of spins. And this is all going to gear up into the introduction of what we're going to be doing later, which is going to be a releasing into tosses and all of that, and doing and putting that into some choreography as well.